Meruem from Cryptolume here. Been a while since we last spoke. Just thought I'd do a video actually on one of our most popular pages, which is the Binance scanner page. But for all the other exchanges that we have, it's pretty much the same thing. Now, a lot of people ask, how to find trading patterns. Through this, obviously, we can't provide any trading or financial advice, but one thing that we can do, show you how to use the tool to potentially find those gaps in the market and find those opportunities. So obviously on this scanner, the main thing, first of all, that you'd want to consider is on the main, exchange website, you'd only get sort of the 24-hour volume and price change, which would be like these ones here. And you wouldn't be able to see, say, like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and even 5 minutes. One of the only tools that has that at the moment. And this really lets you kind of see data a lot faster than ever before from the exchange, because using our algorithm, we, look at the volume and price over the last, 5 minutes and provide you with the change in data for that time, which, when you're looking at the 24-hour graph, you might not see opportunity straight away because it's already been pumping all day or it's been going down all day. If you look at the 5 minutes, you can catch that trend that's happened in the last 5 minutes. It's obviously a much faster time frame to use for trading. But what I'm going to show you here actually is, for example, the RSI on the side. You can one thing that you can do is you can make use of all of these time frames versus just looking at the one. If you're just looking at the one, then you're kind of just getting that one biased view of the market. But for example, if I show you here, if I saw the 24-hour RSI from old, over, sorry, I just had a blank, oversold to overbought, you can see the lowest values over the 24-hour mark. These zero values here, because these are the newly added coins and they don't have RSI data as of yet. So what I want to show you is, for example, if we take a look at one of these, and the one I'm looking at is auction here. So auction, the 24-hour RSI is 35, so it's pretty oversold. But as we start looking at the other time frames, it seems like it's gone up a bit. So what I tend to look out for is, if this is say 30, the 4 hour is like 35, this is 40 something, and it keeps getting bigger as you go here, then you know that there's price action that's happening on the most recent sort of time frames. But overall, the asset's been heavily sold over the past few months or whatever. So if we take a look at auction on Binance now, just opening up this page, and now, I haven't looked at this at all. So, I'm just going on the fly here. And now if we take a look at this, what Cryptolume will do is, it helps you find these markets a lot faster. Even though this is, a low volume coin, it helps you find, trends a lot faster. Because if the RSI is heavily oversold on the 24-hour, but it's starting to get bought on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it tells you that it could be starting to move in a new direction. But obviously what you want to look out for is, doing your technical analysis, see the previous support and resistance points. So if we look at this one, for example, it's it's pretty much, if you're following my crosshair here, it hasn't completely hit the bottom price as of yet, but it tells you that it's, making a move over here, or it's potentially going to continue going down. But the whole point of it is it helps you find these opportunities that otherwise you'd have to keep looking for. And if you're, depending on which trade you're looking at, if it's a high volume coin, and you're finding that it's about to hit the bottom point, and you might find some support there, then that could be a trade that you want to set up for, obviously with tight stop losses and whatnot. We'll take a look at a few more here, just so you can see a proper example of this. So we'll take a look at, let's see, maybe we're going a bit higher here, but 38, 43, 59, 62, a bit sold on the 5 minutes, but 5 minutes very, very short. So let's take a look at PAXG and what's going on here. There's a bit more volume on this coin, but if you look here, you can already see that it's bouncing off the previous support line. So looking at this on a more granular and wider level, this could potentially be hitting a double bottom, and making its way up. But, obviously you can't judge your trades based off this. All it does, if you look at the 1 day, this coin's been getting slaughtered. But, what I'm more interested in is that it feels like it's hit the bottom because it's doing a double bottom, whereas previously it's continuously just been trending down. Obviously, you need to put in your fundamental analysis, your own technical analysis, do research into the coin and everything else that you would normally do. But, to find these opportunities is very, very easy when you're looking at the RSI columns from that level. If you're, sorting it by the ones which are heavily, oversold on the 24-hour mark, you can even use the 4-hour mark, for example. If we're looking at here, and YFI, we've got 30 here, 43, 53, 64. So this probably already has some price action going on it. Oh, sorry about that. So if we open this one up on Binance, it's probably already trending up. Hasn't quite hit that bottom level yet. And yeah, even though it's got higher lows though. So, again, looking at this, seeing a bit of a triangle building up here as well. And this coin definitely has a lot more volume at 268. With these type of metrics, you can quickly find bottoms, and then see if that's tied to previous support and resistance levels. And obviously with your fundamental analysis and your own analysis, you could potentially open a trade up by using this data. So all I wanted to showcase to you guys was that it's very quick and easy for you to find these kind of trades through Cryptolume. It's not necessarily going to go up or down, and I can't make that call for you guys, but by following the patterns and doing your technical analysis, you can find these quick opportunities with our Binance scanner. And that's really one of the great features of the tool. Obviously, if you're one of those that likes to trade on volume and price, you can sort that by 5 minutes, and pretty much everything. If we're looking at 5-minute increase here, the RSI over 24-hour, it's potentially going down. But let's open it up and look at this one. Yeah, so this one, as you'd expect, it's already kind of going up. So this is on the 1-day chart. It's definitely something that I wouldn't. Yeah, so it's already made its move, if you know what I mean. That's why I like looking at the 24-hour and the 4-hour versus just the price action. Obviously, if it's like an altcoin season and stuff, looking at volume and price is very useful, especially when you're looking at it on these low time frames versus the 24-hour time frames that most exchanges provide. And that's really the major and great, tool that you can use with Cryptolume to further your trading goals. So I hope this video has helped you. I'm planning to make a few more, just to help you guys use the app more. And if you guys have any questions, you can always send a email to us through our support form in the members area, or if you're not a member yet, you can ask us a question through Twitter. Thanks, guys.